Hello guys and gals, welcome back to another grinded video. Today we're going to be going over the tier 4 weapons, how to get them, where to get them, how to cheese them to get better ones, and the not so secret tier 4 weapon you get on New Game Plus 1. Let's jump into it. So in order to get these infused weapons, the tier 4 weapons, you have to defeat bosses. Any boss that's after the system manager has a chance to drop infused weapons. Starting off with the Mant. The Mant can drop various one-handed hammers and the Antlion Greatsword. The Broodmother can drop various daggers and the Broodmother Club. The Wasp Queen can drop bows and crossbows. The Mantis can drop various one-handed axes and the Mantis Scythe. The Infected Broodmother can drop various swords and the Infused Blaster. Director Schmector Lector can drop various spears. Now, whenever you fight and defeat one of these bosses, they have it's either a 25% chance or a 50% chance to drop one of the items. For the ones that drop multiple items, it's 25% chance, and for say, for example, the Broodmother, the daggers are 25% chance, and the one-off club is a 50% chance. You can increase those luck odds with loot luck, etc. like that. Now, not only are these swords purple and glowy, they're also 20% stronger than the base of the strongest version of that weapon type. For the dagger, it's 20% stronger than the strongest dagger. The club, etc. Everything is 20% stronger than the base version. One of the big downsides with these infused weapons is that you can no longer use them with, let's say, for example, the Apex Predator won't work with this. And also they lose any other bonuses, such as like infection with the Toenail Scimitar. Along with being 20% stronger, they also come with two different random effects. This infused scythe, for example, has implant salt and mantis damage. Now, some of the effects can be pretty decent, but they do seem to pull from a pool that is not really set up for all the different weapons that are on the list. There's no like bow attack at best that can go apply to bows. And also some of the daggers have things that you just cannot use. For example, here we have Final Fury. Daggers don't have a third hit, so it can't trigger this. So it looks like they all pull from the same pool of effects. Now, on the grounded wiki, of course, they have the various effects that can put on each of the infused weapons. And it doesn't look like it's limited to what will actually work or won't. For example, arrow refund looks like the only arrow one they can apply to it. And you can, of course, find that on a club or dagger, etc. Not every type is here. I'm gonna start slowly scrolling here. The samurai and things like that will not be on these. Boss damage, of course, are really good. Crit up best. There's a lot of good ones that are on here. But any of the bow attack up best, fury won't be on here. Some of the better ones, damage resist, life steal, any of the implants are really good. Any of the bests are always going to be good. Food generation is not one of the good ones. Take that off. I hate it. Here we'll go a little bit quicker here. And of course, once again, take a look at the wiki for the full list if you want to actually compare them. Things to be looking out for, once again, damage resist, life steal, any of the best, any of the boss damages. If you're trying to aim for a certain boss, there's a lot of not good ones on there. Unfortunately, that will give you a lot of things you're going to have to destroy and keep on. Well, there's lots and lots and lots there. Still, immunity is worthless. Sprint distance is not good, but the quickness, it's not too bad. Lots of the summoning on there. Tenderfoot, of course, why not? And there we go at the bottom of the Victory Feast, which is always a good one to see on the list. So what exactly are you looking for from these bosses? Well, it's any weapon that's going to be good for any other bosses or the final defense or any day-to-day things that you're going to come up against. Now, unfortunately, Mant, you can only fight him once. You only get one chance at his loot. And so you kind of have to save scum in order to try to get something better. If you're going to have to save scum for that, I would aim personally for the Antlion Sword to be fire, so be really good against Broodmother to make that fight a lot easier. For the hammers, not sure exactly which you would want to go for, but if it has a power effect, maybe you stick with that. Next up, the Broodmother. That is the boss I think would be easiest to fight over and over again. She's not too difficult. The fire axe is still pretty good, even though if it's been nerfed, and I refuse to make the new one yet because I've already spent 105 crystals on mine and I don't want to do it again. And she has a chance to drop a lot of daggers and the big club. So you mainly are going to be looking for anything that's going to be good for like day-to-day stuff, the final defense or other bosses. So when I'm looting the Broodmother, what I'm looking for mainly is salt weapons, so I can go for the Mantis and then the Wasp Queen. Now, if I could find it on a good club, that would be great. The damage would be spectacular. But we did get a pretty decent dagger, boss damage, salt damage at best, which really just chunks through their health. After that, it's anything that would be final defense related, loot luck, quickness, etc. Like this one, defensive and attack, that's another 100% on there. Get that on a trinket. Get that also on the mutation. You're 250% damage up for the final defense. Pretty darn decent. Once again, loot luck is really good. That will give you another 10% along with a trinket, and dissection, you get that's 30% more loot luck just to get more items. For the Wasp Queen, I'm not a big bow user, but of course anything that's like a certain element type up best would be good. Like lifesteal quickness is not too bad to get some speed and some distant heals. For Mantis, I think the best thing you can aim for is something fresh. Something you can use with a shield that'd be really good against an infected broodmother. For Director Schmechter's spears, you know, there's not too many things that are good against spears except for maybe termite salty, so presumably something salty damage best or something with that. Once again, it's a once only fight, so you're gonna have to save before looting and then reload until you get something that's good. For the infected broodmother, she's going to be dropping swords, and then the blaster for the swords, maybe something fire for the regular broodmother. It depends on what you want, maybe even fresh to against her again. For the infused blasters, there's not that many things that'll be good on that. Lifesteal damage resist maybe, but you might have to use some save and reload many times to get something good for that one. Now, without further ado, what you've been waiting for, the not so secret tier 4 weapon that you can get on New Game Plus 1. Dun 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 dun, the Burgle Bundle. It does come with actually technically 3 effects: Victory Feast and then 2 random ones. As a side note, you seemingly cannot get damage resist and lifesteal on one. It's just, I tried for hours, can't do it. It is expensive. You do have to save scum for this, but you know, damage resist, boss up, or just well, there's a lot of things that will not work on this. Any of the fresh or implants and stuff like that, because it doesn't do elemental type of damage, but there are a lot of other different types of things you can find on it that'd be really good. Also pair it with a trinket, Mad Scientist, big boy damage. And so what I've been just doing is just buying and reloading, and we'll show one for the camera how bad these are. I buy so many of these and I re-roll it so many times. Exhaustion, wasp damage, quickness, damage reflect, crit daze, tenderfoot, spicy, so you can't use spicy, Black Widow Dust Guard, fresh miner, can't use fresh, damage resist, salt damage at best, which would be really good, except just cannot do salt damage, and spicy major parry heal. There are a lot of bad ones, but you can save scum for it. Once you start getting a lot of science, you can keep on re-rolling until you get something that's at least usable. Now, for perspective how good it is, the base damage is 60. The toenail scimitar is 55, so it's stronger than that weapon. So it's not a bad weapon. You get 2 decent effects on it. Well, technically you get Victory Feast as well. You're never gonna go hungry. And it can be pretty strong, and it works with Mad Scientists. So definitely something you do on New Game Plus 1. So give that a shot. So if you like the video, hit me with that like, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye. Boom.